What should you do if there's a warrant out for your arrest? In many jurisdictions, if there's a warrant out for your arrest, there are ways to avoid getting arrested. This video is about what you should do if you have a warrant out for your arrest in Tarrant County. Here, we're not talking about citations that have gone to warrant status. In other words, if you have a speeding ticket and you don't pay for it, that will eventually go into a warrant, and that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about arrestable offenses. So there's a warrant out for a new offense you're alleged to have committed, or there's a warrant out because you didn't show up to court, or finally, there's a warrant out because there's an allegation that you messed up on probation. In each of those circumstances, it is virtually impossible to resolve the warrant without going into custody. So let's take a look at them one at a time as it pertains to Tarrant County specifically. Tarrant County, over the last couple of years, has instituted a policy that says individuals cannot truly waive their arraignment or have a walkthrough instead of an actual arrest unless certain conditions are met. And these conditions, all three of them being met, become a virtual impossibility. The first condition is the arresting agency has to send the probable cause warrant over to a Tarrant County magistrate before the person is actually arrested or attempts to do a walkthrough. This is extremely difficult because most of the time the detective will simply not respond, or the detective will be unwilling to send that PC affidavit over to a Tarrant County magistrate. Second, the Tarrant County magistrate is going to require that the city already have set at least a recommended bond. That's virtually impossible because now in Tarrant County, essentially everyone gets seen by a Tarrant County magistrate instead of a city magistrate. So there's not a process in place for people to get recommended bonds in most cases. So conditions 1 and 2 are extremely unlikely to be met. The third condition is the easiest to meet, which is your attorney has to file a waiver of arraignment, which says, Judge, you've already seen the PC affidavit, you've seen the recommended bond amount. We're simply asking that this person not go through the process of having to be formally booked into jail and then arraigned by you, the magistrate, and then book out, because that process can easily take 12, 18, even 24 hours. Understand this pertains to Tarrant County specifically. There are still many other counties where there's a possibility that you might do a walkthrough instead of formally being arrested, either through a self-surrender or because you're simply arrested and then have to bond out. If there's a warrant out for your arrest in Tarrant County, you should contact an attorney. The attorney will guide you through the possibility that you might be able to avoid an arrest altogether, but the greater likelihood that we can arrange for a self-surrender and get you out as efficiently and as quickly as possible. This will, in most cases, require the cooperation of a bondsman, unless you have someone on the outside who can post the entire value of an unknown bond amount at the time that it's needed. If you have a warrant for any arrestable offense in Tarrant County, ranging from a misdemeanor theft case or DWI all the way up to capital murder, we can help. And we have a lot of experience helping people under those same circumstances. We regularly make videos about criminal law, personal injury law, and family law. So if you're interested in law, particularly in Texas or at the federal level, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification icon.